Hello, my name is Rachel Young, and I'm one of the directors of the Banbury Therapy Group, and I am a counsellor, and I'm also a tutor at the Banbury Counselling Academy. So I'm here today to tell you about the Level 4 Diploma in Therapeutic Counselling, the BACP approved practitioner qualification. Now, first of all, I'd like to introduce you to our Banbury Counselling Academy values. So the Banbury Counselling Academy provides robust teaching within small groups in the art science of listening, supporting and empowering. Our tutors are of the highest calibre, and our programmes have a solid theoretical base informed by current research and scientific development. We acknowledge and welcome difference, as we appreciate that the richer we are in diversity, the better counsellors will become. We understand that with acceptance comes trust, and with trust comes learning. We're proud of our students and place them at the heart of our endeavour, listening to them and engaging them in our decision-making process. We commit to providing an environment that is simultaneously nurturing and challenging within a safe, boundaried and ethical framework. A little bit about the Banbury Counselling Academy. So we're part of the Banbury Therapy Group, which provides robust counselling, psychotherapy and counselling training. We provide a comfortable learning environment with excellent facilities. All our tutors are qualified counsellors and they're highly experienced, and we run only small groups, a maximum of 12 people in each group, and that's our commitment. So it's high tutor-student ratio. And the course itself is written and updated regularly, so we yearly review our courses and update them. So why should you do this course? Well, the Level 4 Diploma in Therapeutic Counselling, which is a BACP approved practitioner qualification, will provide you with a robust and ethical framework on which to practice as a professional counsellor within an agency setting. It will provide you with in-depth learning about 3 types of humanistic counselling, theory and approaches of how to use them to develop a personal integrated approach. It will provide you with confidence in using counselling skills within an agency setting. And it will give you a high level of personal awareness and confidence. So why the BACP approved practitioner qualification? So we're committed to developing competent counsellors at the Banbury Counselling Academy. And so we engaged with the CPCAB 2-year pilot in collaboration with the BACP, the British Association for Counselling and Psychotherapy, which is a professional organisation for members of the counselling professions in the UK. So this qualification partnership with the BACP is designed to support qualification standards and enhance the pathway to becoming a registered BACP counsellor. So our pilot at the BCA was successful, and we now continue to offer this qualification. Candidates undertaking a BACP approved practitioner qualification will have the BACP certificate of proficiency facilitated for them at the end of the course, and they'll be able to apply directly for individual registration with the BACP once they're qualified. Candidates can also be reassured that their qualification has already been approved by the BACP. So why the CPCAB? So the CPCAB is our awarding body. They're managed by professional counsellors, trainers and supervisors, and they're the only awarding body in Europe to specialise in the field of counselling, and they've been in operation for 30 years. So they give us valuable support. They validate our teaching and marking, ensuring consistent high quality. And they offer learner support with podcasts and videos on their website. So what support can you expect while you're on the course? So you'll have 3 tutors dedicated to your learning. For the academic learning part of the course, your course tutors will teach you about the theoretical concept. They will assess your learning journals and your assignments and guide you through supervision and tutorials to address issues and improve your practice. And then for the group process element of the course, you'll participate in 90 minutes of group process each week. The tutor who holds the process group will not be assessing your weekly journals or your assignments, but will support your personal and interpersonal growth. Content of the course, Academic teaching on the core humanistic approaches, person-centred Gestalt and transactional analysis, with awareness of other counselling approaches and theories such as attachment theory, group theory, and special modules on addiction and trauma training. The substantial group process element encourages students to develop the ability to reflect on their own personality and relationships and to work reflexively with the theoretical concept. So this is a vocational and professional counselling training. You'll be doing skills practice with peers, group supervision with tutors and peers, and then in year 2 you'll go on to work with clients within the agency setting. The course also includes 2 residential weekends, which are mandatory. So the work that's involved in the diploma, the total guided learning time is 440 hours over 2 years. There are 2 obligatory residential weekends. We recommend 8 hours a week or more of self-directed study. You'll be part of a study group, a smaller group of students in your tutor group who you can work together with to chew over and discuss the material that you're given. You'll produce a portfolio of evidence over the 2 years. You'll do an external assessment towards Easter of the 2nd year. You'll do 100 hours of one-to-one counselling practice in your placement, and this ensures that you will reach professional level of competency. And you'll do a minimum of 15 hours of personal therapy each year. That's therapy with your own personal counsellor. So that's 30 hours across the 2 years. And you'll have regular one-to-one tutorials. It's a minimum of 80% attendance to pass the course. So the portfolio of evidence that you will create throughout the course, you'll build a diploma portfolio evidencing all the criteria contained within the 7 units. There are 58 criteria, all of which must be evidenced twice. So this portfolio will also include all your placement documents and reports. So as well as the weekly learning reviews, in year 1, you will do an ethics presentation as a member of your study group. You'll produce a personal philosophy essay. You will create 1 recorded skills assignment. You will produce a case study, which will include and be about 6 sessions with the same client who is a peer. You will produce a theory essay, and you will do a verbal case presentation to the supervision group. At the end of the year, you will do a self-review. And alongside all of that, you will gain peer and tutor observations of your skills work and your discussions. In year 2, you'll produce 2 case studies or case reviews on placement clients. You'll present 2 verbal presentations to the supervision group. You will do 1 group presentation on legal aspects of counselling. You will produce a goldfish bowl exercise with supervision, peer and tutor observations written up with a transcription. And you will produce a self-review at the end of the year. So a little bit about fitness to practice. Before seeing clients, students must complete arrangements for their insurance, their BACP student membership and supervision. And they must demonstrate an acceptable level of self-awareness and self-reflective practice. They must demonstrate acceptable skills by completing a tutor-observed session. And the placement. The placement is to be agreed by the end of year 1 after the course tutors have agreed the student's fitness to practice. There you will do 100 hours of client work, although some people have 2 placements, so it may be that you split your hours between the 2 placements. You will get supervision at the BACP required ratio. So sometimes placement agencies will provide their own supervision, and sometimes you will need to provide your own. You will provide various paperwork, supervision and client logs, etc. And you'll get feedback from your agency and from your supervisor. Progression to year 2 is not automatic. Towards Easter in year 1, students will receive an internal assessment report with developmental feedback indicating any issues that need to be addressed in order to progress to year 2. To pass on to year 2, all 3 tutors must be confident that you are on track with your understanding of the theory, the skills work, the written work, and your own development, personally and professionally as a counsellor. If necessary, you may be advised to do extra work over the summer, or in rare cases, take a year out to address any issues through further study or personal therapy before continuing with year 2. I must stress that this is very unusual. The idea of having your internal assessment report at Easter is to give us a full term to address any issues. And now a few core texts which you will be expected to provide yourself with here. These are the books that we'll be using on the course, and also a supplemental reading list, some other texts that will be useful to you. If you have any questions, please could you direct them to Rachel Curd. You will have had communications with Rachel Curd, and her email address is rachel.curd@banburytherapygroup.com. Thank you very much.